Namaste yogis. Thank you so much for joining today. We're going to work on some release in the shoulders. So if you happen to have a yoga strap, go ahead and grab it. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a long towel or a t-shirt would even do. We're going to do some nice and easy movements to ease tension and pain in the shoulders. So please go ahead and grab your props and I'll meet you on your mat. So initially, I'd like you to all come to your mat please and lay down on your back. Put your props or shoulder straps or towels or whatever you got next to you. Lie down on your back please. Bend your knees, put your feet flat on the floor. And as you do, bend your elbows like robot arms and bring them right next to your rib cage. And just kind of press the bottom of your feet together. Take a nice deep inhalation. Just tilt the pelvis up so the tailbone comes up. Your low back stays down on the floor. And then exhale and rotate the pelvis back. So now the tailbone is touching and you're getting a little bit of an arch in your low back. Do this a couple more times with your own breath. Make sure your breath moves you. Inhaling and exhaling, just tilting the pelvis back and forth, nice and easy. So the tailbone comes down and then exhale, pull the belly in, press the low back on the floor. Inhale, the tailbone comes down, lift the belly up towards the sky, exhale, pull the belly in, lift the tailbone up towards the ceiling. And two more times, just for the sake of it, close your eyes, see how you can actually initiate the movement with your breath and feel that pelvis, the pelvic bone tilting forward and back. And then come to a neutral, please. Keep your hands exactly where they are. And then I want you to kind of press, now we're gonna isolate the upper body. So press your upper arm, the triceps, down onto the floor, and then begin to lift, pop your chest up towards the sky. So now the hips are staying down, and then exhale, just slowly lower the back, the shoulder blades down. Inhale, press through your triceps to lift the chest up, and exhale. So you're creating a little bit of a kyphosis on your back as you're pressing your back down onto the floor. Feel the roundness of your back, feel that your back is getting broader, keeping the shoulders down the whole time. Inhale, lift the chest up, pop the chest open, maybe the back of your head presses slightly on the floor, and then exhale, broaden the back and press that down onto the floor. One more time, inhale, 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 keep pressing through your upper arms and exhale and lower down. And then as you come to a neutral, once again, extend your arms up towards the sky. And I want you to reach up as if you're trying to reach and touch the ceiling. So now you're really broadening the upper back. Take a nice deep inhalation here. As you exhale, bring the shoulder blades down your back towards each other. So you're retracting, this is called retraction. You're retracting the shoulder blades down your back. Inhale, protract, which means that you're pressing the middle of the shoulder blade, that space called rhomboid in between the shoulder blades. Lift the fingertips up, exhale, and press down as you're protracting the shoulder blades down together. Couple more times, inhaling, inhaling, reaching the fingertips up, exhale, retract the shoulder blades down, squeeze the shoulder blades together as if you have a pencil in between the shoulder blades. One more time, inhale and exhale. A lot of this tightness in your neck really is a kind of a referred or deferred pain from the shoulders as well. So we're really targeting all those areas. And exhale. And then draw the knees to your chest, rock a little bit side to side on your back. Keep breathing into your low back, inhaling, and exhale. Roll over to one side and come up to a comfortable seat. As you come into a comfortable seat, please, just make sure that I've got all the messages here, okay? So come into a comfortable seat. You can sit on your block, you can sit cross-legged on a blanket, whatever is comfortable for you. Reach the fingertips forward, and then we're gonna do that same movement again. So you're gonna retract and bring the shoulder blades down your back. Take a nice deep breath in. Now I'm gonna ask you to add one more thing. Bring the shoulders up to your ears. Now rotate them forward so your back is broadening. And then exhale, lower the shoulders down. So it's like a box, right? So we retract the shoulder blades together, squeeze that pencil in between your shoulder blades, lift the shoulder blades up, shoulders up to your ears, and then move it forward, and then lower it down. And let's do this a couple more times as I'm talking through this. I want you to really feel that box movement. So bringing the shoulders together, lifting it up, forward, and then down. And one more time, shoulders together. Make sure that your ribs are engaged so you're not popping your belly open. So keep the ribs engaged. You draw the lower ribs towards each other, shoulders together, lift them up, protract them forward, and then lower them down. Now we're reversing the movement. So now reach forward without rounding the back. So you're not really reaching this way, you're still sitting tall. But from your shoulders, from the top of the arms, you're reaching forward, bring the shoulder blades up to your ears, take them all the way back and down, and then lower down. Bring it forward and up and back. Imagine that box, and forward and up and back and down. One more time, forward and up and back and down, and then release the arms down, shake the arms out. We're gonna stay here for just a moment. Take a nice deep inhalation, turn the palms open, lift the arms up, exhale, turn the palms down and lower the arms down. And two more times, inhaling, inhale, 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 inhale through the whole movement, and then exhale, 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 lower arms down through the whole movement. Inhale, 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 reach the arms up, and exhale, 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 lower the arms all the way down. And then keep the arms right next to you, fingertips are reaching out to the side. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder, hold it here. Take the right arm all the way up and over so that the hand comes to the top of your head. Take a nice deep breath in. Now you're gonna lower that right shoulder down and then gently guide the right ear to your right shoulder. Oh my goodness, this should feel super good. Turn the left palm up towards the sky, almost like you're hitchhiking. So thumb is up and back, so you're hitchhiking towards the back wall, and then bring that right ear to your right shoulder. Try not to lift the left shoulder up, so let that left shoulder stay down. Sit tall so you're not leaning over to the right side. Close your eyes for just a moment. Feel that nice stretch in the neck. Take a nice deep inhalation. Exhale. Now stay here. Take your right hand to the right side of your head, and then gently move your head back to the center. Release the right arm down, shake the arms out for a moment. Just notice the difference between the side of the neck. Take the arms up again, fingertips reaching out to the side, and then drop the right heel to your right shoulder. Hold here for just a moment. Take your left hand all the way up above your head to the top of your head, or maybe some of you can reach to the opposite ear. Inhale, and then bring that left ear to your left shoulder as you're dropping that head down. Now, reach through the fingertips of your right hand. Let that right shoulder stay down. So this is really important. You don't want that shoulder to lift up. Keep that right shoulder down. Close your eyes. Keep breathing. Maybe this side is a little bit tighter than the other side. Just be at peace with it. We're always, one side is a little bit more, needs a little bit more loving than the other side. Let's put it that way. And then keep your head exactly where it is. Take your left hand to the left side of your head and gently lift your head back up. Take a nice deep inhalation. Once again, bring your hands behind your head, the fingertips behind your head now. Elbows out and wide. Now again, notice if the shoulders are coming up to the ears. Can you soften them down your back? So again, you're retracting the shoulder blades down the back behind you. Inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, take that right elbow towards your left knee. It may not touch, that's okay. I want you to just kind of take the right elbow and cross it over. Inhale, come back to the center, elbows out to the side. Exhale, left elbow towards your right knee. So you're just going towards that knee. You don't necessarily have to touch. Inhale to the center. Exhale and twist over to the left. Inhale to the center. Exhale, twist over to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale and left. Inhale, center. Exhale and right. Inhale, come back to the center now. Now I want you to keep your fingertips exactly where they are and just lean your head back into your fingertips as you lift the head, the chest and the chin up, and feel that nice stretch. So think about lifting up as opposed to going back. Think about the lengthening of the neck as opposed to cranking the neck. Think about extending in the front side body and not so much dumping into the back area. Inhale, and then exhale, bring the chin back to your chest. Again, sit tall, no rounding of the back, so your spine is long. All you're doing is just dropping your chin to your chest. Inhaling, lift the chin up, 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 as if like you're gonna touch your chin towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring the chin to your chest. Let's do this one more time, please. Inhale, lift the chin up, lift the chest up. Hold here if this feels good. Try not to crank your head back. You're lifting up, looking up towards the ceiling. Exhale, and lower the chin down. Relax the arms and then sit tall. Close your eyes for just a moment. Just breathe into the sensations. Breathe into your body. Stay here for just a moment before we move on. I want you to kind of feel your body now. Feel the shoulders, feel the neck, feel the upper back. Maybe you're starting to feel tingling, a little bit more liveliness in the upper arms and shoulders. Let me see if you can feel your body all the way from head to toes. Take a nice deep inhalation. Exhale it out. And then gently begin to lean back. Put your hands behind you. Open your eyes. Put your feet flat on the floor. Drop your knees over to the right. So you're windshield wipering your knees side to side. So we're going to get into the hips a little bit just to warm up the hips before you do any deep stretches. Taking them over to the side. Windshield wiper to the left. And windshield wiper to the right. And one more time, side to side, please. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and drop them over to the side. Now, next time your knees are over to the right, hold it here. Now, keep that right knee exactly where it is and begin to bring the left knee up to the ceiling. Keep going, 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 going. Keep that right knee down. And then take that left knee as far as it goes until you can't go anymore. And then slowly begin to bring that right knee up towards the ceiling. Drop the right knee down. And then we're going to do that the opposite direction. So keep the left shin down, left knee down. Bring the right knee up and up and up and up and up. Go as much as you can. So you're getting that external rotation in that right hip as much as you can, without letting that left knee come up, and then you can't go any farther, and then bring that left knee up and drop it to the right. And let's do this one more time on both sides. So super slow, take your time, we're not in a rush.
We'll get to all the body parts. Take the left knee up and then go as far as you can without the right knee coming up. You feel that external rotation on both hips, and then until you can't go anymore, and then drop that left knee down, right knee comes up. Last one, right knee comes up. Keep that left knee down as much as you can. So let that right knee go as far as you possibly can, then bring that left knee back up. Beautiful. And then coming back to the center, please sit tall, bring the bottom of your feet together, hands on your ankles or your shins. Just let the butterfly flutter the wings. Inhale and exhale. And close your eyes, inhale. This always feels good. And exhale. And then come into find your stillness and begin to fold forward. So now I'm going to invite you to really round the back. Let the forehead come towards your toes. Let the forehead come towards your towards the floor, towards your mat. I want you to really feel and experience that stretch all the way from your low back to your mid back to your upper back into the back of your neck. Keep the chin to your chest. Keep breathing into your backside. So this is almost like you're doing a child's pose, except that your legs are in butterfly pose. So really let the forehead come down towards the shin or the foot or your hands, whatever you got there, doesn't really matter. But I want you to really feel the roundness of your low back, mid back, and upper back. And then now we're gonna come up super slow. So don't rush through this. We're gonna come back up one vertebra at a time. So slowly begin to lift the torso back up to the center. Really slow, as if like you're moving through water. So super, super slow. And then you sit tall. Beautiful. Bring your knees towards each other. Put your blanket to the side, please, if you're sitting on one. And then come to the top of your mat with your feet hip width apart. And keep the knees bent, drop the head down. I'm gonna invite you to do whatever feels good. So maybe you like to bend one knee and straighten the knee, or maybe you like to sway your back side to side, just whatever feels good right now. Let the head shake side to side. Let all the tension release from the back of the neck, from the top of the shoulders. And grab your strap or your towel and have it right next to you. And then as you grab your strap, gently begin to roll up one vertebra at a time. Come all the way up to standing. And then now we're ready to continue on with our real practice. So, not that this wasn't real so far. Take a big step back with your left foot, please. And then step that right foot out to the right side of your mat. Take the towel or the strap right in front of you. I have a long strap here, so I can really play with it. But grab the strap or the towel at the ends and leave enough space. So if you can see, I probably have about 2 feet in between my hands, but you can make it as wide as you need to. Bend that right knee, so you're coming into the warrior one, and then lift the arms up towards the sky. So you're in your warrior one, but I want you to really pull the strap or the towel or the shirt away from each other, as if you're trying to tear the strap into pieces. And then at the same time, can you now bring the lower rib cage in? Can you lengthen through that back leg? Press the outside edge of the back foot down, and slowly see if you can open and move that strap behind you towards the back wall. So your chest is lifted, you're looking straight ahead, your right knee is bent, left leg is straight, you're reaching and spreading that strap or the towel in between your hands, really creating tension. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, And then lean your left hand down as the right hand reaches up. Come back to the center. Now right hand down, so you're folding over to the right as your left hand reaches up. Keep applying that resistance on your strap. Inhale to the center. Lift the hands back behind you. Lift the chest up a little bit more. And then gently begin to bring the hands down so they're shoulder height. Inhale, back up to the center. Keep resisting that strap. So you're pulling it as if you're pulling this, you want to tear the strap into two pieces. Take the hands over to the left, fold over, keep pulling the strap, back to the center, to the right, and stretch it out, back to the center, and back behind you. Bend that right knee a little bit deeper. Inhale, lift the right arms up, bring it back to your chest. We'll do this one more time. Keep resisting the strap. Inhaling, lift, keep that right knee bent. Left fold, reach the left arm down, right arm up. Come back to the center, right arm down, left arm up. Your right hand is now like stretching your left hand. Come back to the center, oops. Come back to the center, and then lean your hands back, lift the heart up. This should just feel lovely. And then release the hands all the way back down. Shake the arms up, step your left foot up, and we're going to try it on the other side. Right foot back behind you. So the reason I have you step the left foot out to the left is so that you're standing on train tracks, not on a tightrope. This gives you just more mobility in the hips. Inhale, arms up. Now this time, if you feel like you've stretched that a lot, you can see if you want to bring the hands a little bit closer to each other, but you're still resisting the strap. Bend the left knee, arms up towards the sky. Inhale, lift the chest up, making sure that the lower rib cage are coming towards each other. Right knee is straight, left knee is bent. Exhale, fold over to the left. As you're doing this, you're using that left hand to stretch out the right shoulder, right arm. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, over to the right. Pull on your strap with the right hand. Inhaling, back to the center. Exhale. Inhale, lift the arms back behind you just a little bit or a lot. It really depends on your own range of motion. So maybe you're further than me, maybe you're not. And then lower down. 2 more times. Make sure that this feels good on your shoulders. It shouldn't hurt. The feeling should be a little bit of an opening. So if you need to extend your grasp on your strap, please feel free to do that. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale to the left. We just have 2 more of these and then we'll move on. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the right. Use that right arm to pull that left arm up and down. Inhaling to the center. Take the hands behind you. Lift the chest up. Exhale and lower down. Beautiful. You should feel so much heat in the shoulders now. That heat is actually what heals and releases the tension. Arms up. Last one. Exhaling to the left. Inhaling, center, keep resisting that strap. Exhaling to the right. Inhaling to the center, keep engaging the core. Lift the chest up, take the arms behind you as much as you like to. And then lower the arms back down to the front. Release the arms, shake the arms out. You may need to give it a nice little massage. This should feel nice and warm now. Coming back to the front of your mat, please. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale and fold forward. Inhaling halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold. Plant your hands down. Step your left foot back behind you. Bring your left knee down to the floor, please. Bring both hands on the inside of that right foot. And then heel toe that right foot out to the right, turning the right toes out to 45-degree angle. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, take your hips all the way back to your heels as you flex the right toes. So if you notice, my hands are both on the inside of the right foot. Inhaling, coming into kind of this modified version of a lunge. Exhaling, taking it back to half split, flex the right toes. Inhale, bring the right toes down, come back into this modified lunge, lift the heart up. Hold here for a moment. Take your right hand behind your head. Inhale, begin to reach the right arm up, right elbow up towards the sky. Exhale and lower the right elbow down towards the right knee and tap. Inhaling, twist, open to the right, reach the right elbow up. Exhale, right elbow taps on the right knee. Some of you may be able to bring that right elbow down towards the floor and tap. So go as far as your body allows. Inhaling, right elbow reach up. Exhale, right elbow comes down, either taps on the knee, on the shin, on the ankle, or on the floor. Last one. Inhale, reach that right elbow up. Exhale, and bring that right elbow down. And wherever you are, hold it there. Release that right hand down, and then walk the right hand behind the right ankle. So I'm taking the webbing between my thumb and my index finger, and I'm putting it on my Achilles tendon. So right above the heel and right below the calf. Hold it here, lift the chest up, inhale, and then exhale, begin to bend both elbows. This is a deep, deep stretch for the hips. Take a nice deep inhalation, exhale, and then coming all the way back up. Put your hand right next to your foot, and then heel toe that right foot closer to your left wrist. So right foot close to your left wrist. We're getting ready for what's called the pigeon prep. If you don't like this pose, if for whatever reason your knee is painful when you come into this pose, please come onto your back and do the figure four. So right ankle on top of the left knee. That's much better. I want you to, even if you feel a twinge of anything in that right knee, I want you to come out and come into figure four on your back. If it doesn't hurt you and it feels comfortable, please put your hands right in front of your right shin. Inhale, lift the chest up and hold here for a moment in this back bend. So we're gonna stay here for just a minute, but what I want you to notice here is that my right toes, my right foot is flexed. That helps me protect my right knee. I'm on my fingertips. I'm lifting the heart up, so I'm creating a back bend. And as I'm doing this, I'm pressing the top of my left foot down onto the floor. So you really want to allow that left hip to melt down towards the floor as much as possible. Inhale, lift the chest up. If you're on your back, stay there, please. Exhale and fold forward. Now, as you fold forward, you can bring your hands together in prayer. You can stack your hands and rest your forehead on top of your stacked hands, or you can make a little fist, soft fist, and put your forehead on top of your fist. We're gonna stay here for 30 more seconds, so really allow that right hip to melt down. Another variation also, if you have a blanket, you can put it underneath that right hip. That is really a nice way to prop that hip up. And then just breathe into that right hip. Take a nice deep inhalation. Exhale, really send your breath all the way to that right hip. Imagine that your right hip, your massage is actually opening space in that right hip. And 2 more times, please. Inhale. If you are on your back, please stay there in figure four. You can play with it as much as you like to. Exhale. And then gently press yourself back up on your hands. If you're on figure four, please come all the way back up. And we're all going to come to downward facing dog. So slowly get into your downward facing dog wherever you are.
Bend the knees deep. Maybe if you need to, you can shake that right leg out. You can pedal the foot, bending one knee and then straighten the other knee. Keep breathing into that hip and then slowly begin to walk your feet all the way back to your hands. Inhaling halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana, exhale, and fold forward, drop the head down, bring your hands right in front, and then take that left leg back behind you. Right leg back behind you, right knee comes down to the floor. So plant your hands down, step that left foot out to the left, turn the left toes out 45 degrees in an angle. Your left hand comes on the inside of that left foot. So both hands are directly underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, take your hips back to your heel as you flex the left foot. Inhale, moving forward, come back into that modified lunge. Exhale, take your hips back. When you come back into the modified lunge, make sure your left knee is aligned with the left toes. So the knee and the toes are pointing the same direction. Exhale, take your hips back. And then last one, inhale, coming all the way back, hold it here for a moment. Take your left hand behind your behind your head. Inhale, rotate your torso over to the left as you reach the left elbow up. Exhale, your left elbow taps on the left knee or your left shin or the ankle, or maybe some of you can tap on the floor. We'll keep moving just like this, inhaling, lifting that left elbow up. Exhale and lower the left elbow down, either tapping on the floor, knee or ankle. Inhaling, rotate the chest open towards the left. Exhale and tap. And one more time, please. Inhale, lift the heart open. Exhale and tap. And then wherever you are, stay there for just a moment. Relax and maybe bend that elbow a little bit deeper, stretching that left hip. You should really feel that stretch in the inner outer thigh, maybe even some in the calf and the shin. Inhale, coming back to the center. Take the webbing in between your left thumb and your left index finger, and put it right behind your left ankle. So left Achilles tendon. Hold it here for a moment. You can bend the elbows down and stretch it a little bit deeper, bringing the forehead down towards the floor. Keep breathing into that left hip. The best way to stretch out the hips is just these elongated poses, these long holds. And then inhale, coming back to the center. Heel toe that left foot closer to your right wrist. If you need to, get on your back and do figure four, please. So the figure four would be left ankle on top of the right knee, and you can interlace the fingers around the hamstring. That's a really safe way of stretching out that hip, or the same as pigeon prep. If you can do pigeon prep, please come back to pigeon prep. Press through the top of that right foot. My left ankle is flexed. I'm on top of my fingertips. I'm lifting the chest up. And at this point, all I want to do is allow that right hip to melt down towards the floor, so that there's no gripping, or there's no resisting or struggle in this pose. I mean, it's a really good stretch. You're going to feel something, but there's no like, oh my God, I got to get out of this pose as quickly as I can. So if you feel that way, maybe it's better to go to figure four on your back. As you lift the chest up, take a nice deep breath in, feel that nice stretch, allow the hips to melt down, flex that left foot to support your left knee, and then exhale and fold forward. If you are on your back, please stay there. Your hands, you know the variations. You can either make a little soft wrist and rest your forehead
I'm gonna stay here for 30 seconds. That's all you need to do, just 30 seconds. And in the meantime, just really send your breath to that left hip. Feel that left hip massaged, feel that left hip getting released. Maybe you feel some nice tension being released from the hip. Close your eyes for a moment. Keep breathing, especially when it gets hard. Keep breathing. Our breath does incredible things for our physiological bodies and also our mental health. So breathe into that space. Exhale it out. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. And last one, please. Inhale. And exhale. And then wherever you are, if you're on your back, if you're in a pigeon prep, plant your hands down and press back into downward facing dog. Again, do what organically comes to you. Maybe you like to bend one knee and straighten the other knee. Maybe you like to shake that left leg out. Whatever it means to you, for you, take care of your body. Keep breathing into your legs. And then drop your hips and knees down, please. Bring your big toes together. Knees are wide apart from each other, and bring your forehead down in a super gentle and nice child's pose. Really supportive child's pose. So let the forehead rest comfortably on the floor. Let your knees be wide apart from each other. Your toes are touching. And then on this pose, what I'd like you to do is see if you can send your breath to the back side of your body. If you feel like your hips are way off the ground, you can always put a blanket or a pillow between your heels and the hips. That really helps you, give you more support. Take a nice deep breath here. Exhale it out. And then you're just going to gently come all the way back up to tabletop pose. Cross your ankles and go ahead and lie down on your back. Bringing your knees to your chest. As you bring your knees to your chest, rock a little bit side to side. Notice the difference between the beginning of the class. And then take that right knee all the way over the left. It's almost like you're sitting cross-legged. Your hands can be on top of your shin, or if it feels good and you can grab the outside edges of your feet, go ahead and do that. If you have the outside edges of your feet, kind of bring your knees to your chest and allow the heels to be spread away from each other. So you're squeezing the inner thighs. Let the shoulders be soft, jaws are soft. Forehead is smooth. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale it out. And then release the feet if you've got them. Put your left foot flat on the floor. Pick up your hips off the ground and shift your hips over to the right so that the knees come over to the left. Deep, deep twist. Let that right arm reach up above your head. Your left hand can stay on the outside edge of your right leg. Close your eyes. Your breath can be now supernatural. You don't have to do anything different. You don't have to control your breath. You don't have to shape your breath in any way. Just let your breath travel all the way to that outside of that right hip. And then gently come all the way back to the center, please. Unwind your legs. Take the left leg up towards the sky as you cross the left knee on top of the right knee like you're sitting cross-legged. Your hands can be interlaced on top of your shin, or you can grab your ankles, or you can grab the outside edges of your feet. And if you've got your feet, bring your knees towards your chest as you guide the heels away from each other. Again, close your eyes.
Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale it out. Just relax all the muscles in your face, including your forehead, your jaws, your chest, your chin, your cheeks. And then release your legs. Put your right foot flat on the floor. Press through the bottom of the right foot as you lift the hips up. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Shift your hips over to the left and then drop your knees over to the right. Your left arm can go above your head, right hand on the outside. And just stay here for a moment. Let your breath be completely natural. Exhale it out. You can even inhale through the nose and exhale through an open mouth. And one more time, inhale and exhale. And then gently come back to the center. One more tug, one more hug of your knees. Draw your knees to your chest. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale, ready for your final pose, Shavasana. So let your legs be completely comfortable. Your feet are at least mat width apart. Palms are open towards the ceiling. Let the back of your head rest comfortably on the floor. Close your eyes, please. And just feel your body from head to toe. What a beautiful way for you to take care of yourself today, even if it's for 45 minutes, to be able to be present in your body. Being present, all it means is just knowing, feeling your body exactly the way it is before the mind decides to label it in any way. Our mind always likes to label stuff, identify stuff, see if it's good for us, see if it's bad for us. So being present just means embodied awareness, to be able to feel the sensations before the mind has already determined whether it's good or bad. You can stay here for as long as you like to. If you're ready to continue on with the rest of your day, begin to bring life back into your fingertips, into your toes. Draw one knee to your chest and then the other knee to your chest. Notice which nostril you're breathing out of a little bit easier. Roll over to that side and rest for a moment. And then with a strength in your top arm, press yourself to a comfortable seat, please. Sit tall, cross your legs, or you can sit on your heels. Bring in your hands to the heart center, and let's just do 3 deep breaths in and out of your nostrils, inhaling through the nose, and exhale it out. 2 more times, please. Inhale through the nose, exhale it out. And last one, inhale your deepest breath in, and the longest exhale out. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. It is always an honor and my pleasure to be able to do this. Thank you for this community that we've created, and have a beautiful week. Namaste.